Hi guys, Mrs. Hornet here. Today I've jumped over to the mathematical side of our progress report, and I'm going to be going over 4 skills that all are interconnected, and when we test we do them all at the same time. So it's writing numbers to represent a number, counting one-to-one correspondence, counting to cardinality, and then answering how many. So I want to show you what we do to test so that you can try some of those skills at home to see if your child has mastered them. At home, if you don't have the counting tools like we have in class, you can use a variety of different counting tools at home, and this is even more fun than what we have in class. But in class we do something like this. The first time we ask them, it's a small number and the objects are scattered on a piece of paper, and we're looking for them to be able to count and to be able to match up that finger as they count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're watching that one-to-one matching with their mouth, and we're watching to see if they're getting the correct answer. Then we're also asking them to write that number on a piece of paper for us. That's the simplest one. Then we move on from there. The second time we usually do it, it's still with a relatively small amount, but this time we might put them in a circle. It gets a little bit harder because the child has to remember where they stopped and where they started and then where they stopped. So in my brain, I'm starting with the red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm gonna write that number 8. The mistake that a lot of them do on there is they'll forget where that they started, and they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they'll tell me that there were 10 of them. So they don't have that one-to-one correspondence on that. The third time we test it, we're testing it with a higher quantity, and we usually test it in a line then on there. And once again, they can start with one way and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then they have to write that number 13. If they write that number 13 like this, they don't get credit for that because that number does not really represent the number 13, it's the number 31. If they write the number like this, 13, and they make that backwards 3, that's still okay in kindergarten, okay, because we know it's the number 13. So backwards numbers count for that test. And lastly, we are testing them in rows, okay? We usually get about 3 or 4 rows. The numbers get up into the 20s on that one, and kind of looking for maybe a return sweep on it. So when they start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Some of the common mistakes is that their mouth is going too fast for their fingers, so that we know that they don't have that one-to-one correspondence and that they don't know cardinality, that one object represents one number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And once again, my mouth was going faster than my finger could count. So I don't have the right cardinality on that. So that's the skills here. They're all interconnected. So when we do that, we do lots of counting. You probably notice that we've been doing counting collections at home every day, finding objects for them to count, and that's why we've been doing it for you to practice that one-to-one counting, practicing writing numbers, and the cardinality. So thanks again. Bye.